People would have laughed at you if you had told them a decade ago that they could know who is the Fortune 500 oldest CEO. The internet has made it easier than ever to learn just about anything you want. So with all this content and information available, how did you know which ones to learn from and which ones actually work? Luckily for you, Fortune Fastlaner, for today's video, we will be talking about the Fortune 500 oldest CEO. Remember that while the first step is completing any of this amazing information, the second and possibly more important step is taking action, even if it's imperfect action. The business conversation is driven by fortune. We report and expose the stories that matter today, and that matter even more tomorrow with a global perspective. The guiding wisdom of history and unwavering eye to the future. Fortune illuminates the way for world leaders and equips them with the resources they need to improve business by convening and challenging those who are reshaping global industry, commerce, and society. You should never ask a Fortune 500 CEO their age. Luckily, we did it for you. While the average age of a Fortune 500 CEO is 57, several of the companies on the list are led by people ranging from 71 to 91. That might be extraordinary in some ways, but studies show that working longer could be the new norm. Some of these CEOs have become identified with the businesses they help grow into global behemoths, and their accomplishments are demonstrated by the impressive financial performance of their organizations. This demonstrates that while youth has its advantages, experience is unquestionably important. Although the typical retirement age for middle management is 65, only a small number of businesses have a mandatory retirement policy for their CEOs. Only 21% of manufacturing and financial services companies, according to the Conference Board, have an age-based mandatory retirement policy for CEOs, primarily to avoid the performance decline associated with older executives. Around half of today's 5-year-olds will live to 100 by 2050, according to the new Map of Life 100 Years to Thrive report from Stanford University. And as people live longer, they also work longer. The report predicts that most of these 5-year-olds will work for 60 years, compared to the current average of 30 years of work for a 70-year-old. These are the 10 of the oldest Fortune 500 CEOs, according to data provided by S&P Global Market Intelligence. Michael Neidorff. 75-year-old Mike Neidorff has been the CEO of Centene Corp since 1996. Centene is a healthcare enterprise that serves as a major intermediary for both government-sponsored and privately insured healthcare programs. In December 2016, Centene disclosed that Neidorff will continue to lead the company through 2020. Stefano Pessina. Pessina, a 75-year-old Italian-born billionaire, is the vice chairman and CEO of drugstore chain Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated, a holding company that owns Walgreens, Boots, and several pharmaceutical manufacturing, wholesales, and distribution companies. Stephen Wynn. 75-year-old Steve Wynn is the CEO of Wynn Resorts and is also an art collector. He has been leading casino and resort development in Las Vegas and beyond for more than 45 years. The casino magnate has developed the Mirage, Treasure Island, Bellagio, and Wynn Las Vegas. Stephen Roth. 76-year-old Steve Roth is a real estate investor as well as the founder and chairman of Vornado Realty Trust. The New York-based real estate investment trust was founded in 1980 and taken public in 1993. Roth served as one of the top economic advisors to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Aldo Zucaro. 77-year-old Zucaro is the chairman and CEO of Old Republic International Corporation, a holding company that engages in the business of insurance underwriting and related services. Zucaro has a significant background as a former insurance specialist partner with Coopers & Lybrand, now PricewaterhouseCoopers, and long-term experience with the insurance industry in general since 1970. Leslie Wexner. Leslie Wexner, age 79, stood in fourth position among the oldest CEOs. Born to immigrant parents from Russia, Wexner is the chairman and CEO of L Brands Incorporated, and is also the longest-serving CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Over the years, L Brands has grown into a retail and marketing conglomerate that includes Victoria's Secret and Henry Mendel. Roger Penske. 80-year-old Penske is the CEO of Penske Automotive Group Incorporated, an operator of automotive and commercial truck dealerships. Penske, an avid road racer in his youth, has the most victories as an owner in the Indianapolis 500 with 16 owner victories. After retiring from driving a few years later, he created one of the most successful teams in IndyCar Series and NASCAR racing. Sheldon Adelson. Sheldon Adelson, 83, is a chairman and CEO of Las Vegas Sands Corporation. He is said to be the most powerful guy in Sin City. Adelson purchased the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas and imploded it in 1996 to make way for the Venetian, a Venice-themed resort, hotel, and casino. His business empire now stretches beyond Vegas and includes gambling resorts in Singapore and Macau. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor of all time, remains the oldest CEO to lead a Fortune 500 company. The 86-year-old is the chairman, CEO, and largest shareholder of Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated. Buffett's name has become practically synonymous with value investing, and his business exploits have earned him the nicknames Wizard and the Oracle of Omaha. It is not simple to run a Fortune 500 company. Even more difficult is starting a new business from scratch and growing it into one of the biggest and most prosperous corporations in America. However, these 21 active CEOs are living examples that it is possible. A few had to wait a few years between starting their businesses and becoming the CEO, while others founded successful businesses with partners. Some of the current CEOs are still in their 20s and running businesses that are capitalizing on new and emerging trends like blockchain and cryptocurrencies, while others have been in their positions for decades and are in charge of organizations that have grown into institutions. Even though virtual currency's rocky start to 2022 caused Armstrong's company some major headaches, Brian Armstrong's cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, became the first crypto company to break into the list this year. Several of these businesses, including Tesla, a maker of electric cars that is currently led by Elon Musk, are experiencing meteoric growth this year. With Tesla at the forefront of the electric vehicle industry, the company rose 35 spots in this year's rankings. In order to manage a business environment that is rapidly changing, other companies like FedEx with Rajesh Subramaniam have recently appointed their founders as new CEOs or even welcomed them back to the company, as CEOs Howard Schultz, the creator of Starbucks, returned to lead the company for a third time in March as it dealt with worker demands for unionization and even a potential entry into the NFT market. The founder turned 500 CEO's age range from 37 to 74 years old, with the average age being 54. Despite a record-breaking year for women running Fortune 500 companies, this year's founders turned CEOs are all men, creating another glass ceiling that is yet to be broken in the founder to CEO track. In recent years, chief executive officer terms have been getting shorter. In 2020, the average CEO held the position for 6.9 years, down from 8 in 2016, according to a survey conducted by the consulting and recruiting firm M&A Executive Search. According to one report, the trend continued into the pandemic, with 11.6% of the 3,000 companies surveyed having a new CEO in 2020. Because they defied the norm and remained with their companies through both good and bad times, in some cases for decades, the founders who have since transitioned to CEOs on this year's list stand out all the more. Here are this year's Fortune 500's 21 founder turned CEOs. Number 1, Mark Zuckerberg. Company is Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Fortune 500 rank is 27. Year company was founded is 2004. CEO since 2004 as well. Number 2, Michael S. Dell. Company name is Dell Technologies. Fortune 500 rank is 31. The year company was founded was in 1984. CEO since 2007. Number 3, Rajesh Subramaniam. Company name is FedEx. Fortune 500 rank is 39. The year company was founded is 1971, and he was the CEO since 2022. Number 4, Elon Musk. Company name is Tesla. Fortune 500 rank is 65. Year company was founded is in 2003, and he was the CEO since 2008. Number 5, Richard D. Fairbank. Company name is Capital One Financial. Fortune 500 rank is 108. The year company was founded is 1988, and he was the CEO since 1994. Next is Howard D. Schultz. Company name is Starbucks. Fortune 500 rank is 120. The year company was founded is 1971, and he was the CEO since 2022. Next is Jensen Huang. Company name is NVIDIA. Fortune 500 rank is 134. The year company was founded is 1993, and he was the CEO since 1993 as well. Number 8 is Mark R. Benioff. Company name is Salesforce. Fortune 500 rank is 136. Year company was founded is 1999, and he was the CEO since 2001. Number 9, Stephen A. Schwarzman. Company name is Blackstone. Fortune 500 rank is 159. Year company was founded is 1985, and he was the CEO since 2007. Number 10, Mark D. Millett. Company name is Steel Dynamics. Fortune 500 rank is 196. Year company was founded is 1993, and he was the CEO since 2007. Number 11, Jack Dorsey. Company name is Block, formerly Square. Fortune 500 rank is 208. Year company was founded is 2009, and he was the CEO since 2009. Number 12, Leonard S. Schleifer. Company name is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals. Fortune 500 rank is 231. Year company was founded is 1988, and CEO since 1988 as well. Number 13, Niraj S. Shah. Company name is Wayfair. Fortune 500 rank is 275. Year company was founded is 2002, and he was the CEO since 2002 as well. Number 14, Ernest C. Garcia III. Company is Carvana. Fortune 500 rank is 290. Year company was founded is 2012, and CEO since 2012 as well. Number 15 is Jeffrey C. Sprecher. Company name is Intercontinental Exchange. Fortune 500 rank is 384. Year company was founded is 2000, and CEO since 2000 as well. Number 16, Mark Rowan. Company name is Apollo Global Management. Fortune 500 rank is 386. Year company was founded is 1990, and CEO since 2002. Number 17 is Richard N. Barton. Company name is Zillow Group. Fortune 500 rank is 424. Year company was founded was 2004, and CEO since 2019. Number 18 is Eric Wu. Company name is Open Door Technologies. Fortune 500 rank is 425. Year company was founded was in 2014, and CEO since 2014 as well. Number 19, Brian Armstrong. Company name is Coinbase Global. Fortune 500 rank is 437. Year company was founded was in 2012, and CEO since 2012 as well. Number 20 is Jur Sola. Company name is Sanmina. Fortune 500 rank is 482. Year company was founded was in 1980. CEO since 2020. And lastly, Robert L. Refkin. Company name is Compass. Fortune 500 rank is 495. Year company was founded was in 1980. And he was the CEO since 2020. Do you want to be the next CEO? You must be able to motivate people if you want to be the CEO. However, some executives are particularly good at this aspect of the top position. Resilience is a trait shared by all the most inspiring CEOs. These leaders don't let challenges stand in their way, whether it's overcoming failures or breaking through glass ceilings. Many of them are also eager to give back, whether it be financially or by volunteering their time for worthy causes. Many of these characteristics are exhibited by the CEOs listed in this year's Fortune 500. Despite the subjective nature of our selection criteria, we did our best to compile a list of the top 10 CEOs who inspire. Karen Lynch. First, business is CVS Health. Fortune 500 position of the company is 4. Inspirational traits. When Lynch joined CVS Health last year, she rose to become one of the most well-known CEOs in the nation. Lynch is a role model for women in business because she is the CEO of the largest healthcare company and the 4th largest company on the Fortune 500 by revenue. Prior to joining CVS, Lynch oversaw the sizable insurance company Aetna, which CVS bought in 2018. Lynch assumed her current position in the midst of the pandemic and has concentrated on turning the company's pharmacies into one-stop primary care facilities. She was ranked first on Fortune's list of the most powerful women in 2021, in part as a result of her bold plans to transform CVS operations. Lynch guided CVS to $292 billion in revenue for the fiscal year 2021, an increase of 8.7% from the previous year that exceeded analyst predictions. Roz Brewer, Rosalind II, Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated. Fortune 500 position of the company is 18. Motivating traits. Ross Brewer has already had an impact at Walgreens Boots Alliance in less than a year since taking the helm. Walgreens became a significant supplier of at-home rapid COVID tests and COVID vaccines in 2021, and at the same time, the company saw a 458% increase in annual profits to $2.5 billion. Brewer has a strong background in science and was formerly a bench chemist at the consumer goods company Kimberly-Clark. Brewer held a number of prominent positions before taking the helm at Walgreens, including Chief Operating Officer, Group President, and Sam's Club, which is owned by Walmart. Brewer was ranked number 6 on Fortune's Most Powerful Women list in 2017 and is one of just 2 black women CEOs on the Fortune 500. Number 3, Jacinda Duckett Brown. Teachers Annuity and Insurance Association of America, or TIAA. Fortune 500 position of the company is 90. TIAA was led by Jacinda Brown Duckett in 2021, which produced a profit that was 628% higher than the previous year. She became one of only 2 black women CEOs to head Fortune 500 company when she assumed the top position at the provider of insurance and retirement savings accounts in May of last year. Prior to this, Duckett oversaw 40,000 employees as the CEO of Chase Consumer Banking. She served as Fannie Mae's Director of Emerging Markets earlier in her career. The work of Duckett to integrate people of color into the larger financial system is well known. Number 4, Robert Reffkin. Compass Incorporated. Fortune 500 position of the company is 495. Inspirational traits. Robert Reffkin became the first black founder to ever make the list when residential real estate brokerage Compass entered the Fortune 500 this year. He founded Compass in 2012 and made it public last year, almost 10 years after the business was established. Reffkin, who is only 42 years old, is among the youngest CEOs to head one. Compass is one of the list's youngest companies. Reffkin holds an MBA from Columbia Business School, and prior to founding Compass, he held positions at the financial advisory Lazard, the consulting firm McKinsey, and Goldman Sachs as a vice president. Reffkin enjoys helping others when he is not working. He has raised $1 million for several charities, including a nonprofit he founded to assist first-generation college students living below the poverty line by running 50 marathons in 50 different states. Number 5, Marvin Ellison. Business name is Lowe's. Fortune 500 position of the company is 35. Inspirational traits. The pandemic's boom in home renovations gave Marvin Ellison's company, big box home improvement retailer Lowe's, a lifeline. Sales increased 6.9% to $96 billion in 2021 from the previous year. He was appointed Lowe's chairman last year, in addition to CEO position, which he assumed in 2018. Prior to that, Ellison spent 12 years in senior positions at Home Depot, a rival of Lowe's. He left to become the CEO of JCPenney after being rejected for the CEO position there. Only 6 black executives work for Fortune 500 companies, and he is the only one of them to have served as CEO of 2 of them. Number 6, Tim Cook. Business name is Apple. Company's Fortune 500 position is 3rd. Motivating traits. Tim Cook had to step into some big shoes when he became Apple's CEO in 2012. Many question whether he was capable of succeeding Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs, who passed away just before Cook assumed control. But thanks to Cook's appointment, Apple has grown to be a $2.38 trillion market cap tech titan. A first for any company, Apple's market valuation briefly surpassed $3 trillion in January 2022. Cook managed the business to $94 billion in profits in 2021, up 65% from the year before. Despite a global chip shortage and COVID lockdowns in China, where Apple manufactures many of its products. Additionally, he is the most well-known CEO who openly belongs to the LGBTQ community. Number 7. Brian Armstrong. Coinbase Global Incorporated. Fortune 500 position of the company is 437. Inspirational traits. Brian Armstrong founded Coinbase in 2012. Less than 10 years later, it became the first cryptocurrency company to be listed on the Fortune 500. When it was established, Coinbase was one of the nation's first cryptocurrency startups. With a $1.6 billion valuation later in 2017, it would go on to become the first crypto unicorn. Coinbase went public in April 2021. Thanks to Armstrong, and on its first day of trading, the company had the 7th highest market cap ever among newly public US companies. Armstrong is the second youngest CEO on the Fortune 500 at 39 years old. Number 8. Jim Farley. Business is Ford Motor. 22 on the Fortune 500 list of companies. Motivating traits. After joining the company in 2007, Jim Farley was named CEO of Ford during the pandemic. And after a challenge in 2020, Ford started to make up for its COVID slump in 2021. Revenue for the company increased by 7.2%, and for the year, investors received a 137.5% return. Farley has placed a significant wager on electric vehicles in an effort to help Ford compete against other automakers. Over the next 10 years, the company, which earlier this year started producing its F-150 Lightning electric truck, plans to invest up to $20 billion in electric vehicles. Number 9. Albert Bourla. Business is Pfizer. Fortune 500 position of the company is 43. Inspirational traits. Albert Bourla oversaw Pfizer during the development of the COVID-19 vaccine, which has since been made available all over the world. After steering the company's innovative health working group, he was promoted to the top position in 2019. Prior to that, he spent 2 years leading its business unit for consumer healthcare, oncology, and vaccines. Pfizer tripled the size of its oncology division under Bourla's direction, and the vaccine division increased by 50%. Number 10. Buffett Warren E. Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated. Fortune 500 position is 7. Motivating qualities. Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is well known for his investing prowess, but he is also Berkshire Hathaway's inspiring CEO and a significant philanthropist. The 91-year-old oversaw the holding company's recovery from the pandemic-era slump and a 111% increase in profits in 2021 compared to 2020, exceeding analysts' expectations. Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, has promised to donate 99% of his wealth to charitable causes. He promised to donate $4.1 billion of his Berkshire Hathaway stock to 5 non-profit organizations in 2021. And that's it for this video, Fortune Fastlaner. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon.